The last night of our graduation trip, Kelly, our group leader, came up with this idea. Draw room numbers to decide roommate pairings. She said, "It's fate, people. Guy or girl. If you draw the same number, you're sharing a room." How fun is that? Catherine and I had been dating for 3 years. Basically our whole time in college. Nobody knew. I pulled a ball from the box and waited to see who I'd be matched with. When it was Catherine's turn, she called out, "Number 7. Kelly's voice shot up immediately. "The other person with room 7 is Victor." Victor was Catherine's ex. The whole room went crazy. Everyone except me. Right before the game started, I'd overheard Kelly whispering to Catherine, "Feel for the one with the little bump on it. I set it aside just for you and Victor, so that's how it is. You want to get back together with him, and Kelly's helping make it happen." We hadn't even finished assigning rooms, but the energy in the place was already through the roof. Kelly handed out red wristbands to the matched pairs, and announced the rules at the top of her lungs. "Okay, listen up. Same number means you're paired up for this entire 3-day trip. You two stick together. Wristband color is your group. No going off on your own." People started whistling and hollering. Some of the girls shot Catherine these big, knowing looks. Victor grinned as he put on his wristband and grabbed her bag off her shoulder. Catherine's face went red. She kind of tucked herself behind him, trying to disappear. Then Victor took off his jacket and tossed it over her shoulders. "Hey, ease up." Catherine's shy, already being her bodyguard. "Watch out, everyone. Cross Catherine and Victor's coming for you." The teasing just kept going. I stood at the edge of the group, left hand squeezing the ball I'd drawn, right hand dragging a heavy suitcase. Before the trip, Catherine had stuffed half her stuff into my bag, saying, "You're carrying my things anyway. Bringing 2 suitcases would just slow you down." She'd also pointed at the new jacket I bought and said, "I heard it gets cold at night. I'll wear that one." In 3 years, she'd never shown any affection toward me in front of our classmates, not once. So when she said that, I actually got excited. I figured she was finally ready to go public. But on day 1, she was wearing Victor's jacket, and the bag she'd packed into my suitcase, it was now hanging off his shoulder. I set my stuff down, cleared my throat, and swallowed the lump in it. Then I raised my hand. "Hey, everyone looked over. Kelly was still riding high. "What's up, Owen? Victor's your roommate. You got something to say?" Victor went stiff. His smile looked a little off. Catherine glanced up at me fast, her eyes practically screaming, "Don't you dare." But she had nothing to worry about. I just held up my ball and asked, "Who else has?" "Number 3. Kelly scanned the room. A hand went up across the way. "Me." It was Maya, a girl who mostly kept to herself in class. Kelly laughed. "Oh, Maya, I know you're single. What about you, Owen? If you're both single, you can room together. If you've got a girlfriend, I can swap you with one of the guys." I cut in, keeping it simple. "I'm single." Out of the corner of my eye, I caught Catherine's eyebrows relax, then scrunch right back up. She started to turn toward Maya, but Kelly had already pulled out the orange wristbands. "Perfect. 2 single people. Maybe we've got another couple in the making." I took the wristband and nodded. "Thanks." As I picked my suitcase back up, I could feel a pair of eyes on me. I don't know what her face looked like in that moment. Probably relief. Once the rooms were sorted, we lined up to check in. Victor stepped away to call his family. Catherine hung back and only came to hand in their IDs when I was the last one at the desk. "Go find Kelly," she said, voice low, eyes straight ahead. "Tell him you don't want a room with a girl. Switch to a guy or get a single room. You're paying the difference." I kept my eyes on my phone, texting my parents to let them know I'd arrived. "Why? What do you mean why? You're not actually single. You can't share a room with a girl. Are you single?" She paused. Her voice got a little sharp. This was all part of the game. I'm just going along with the results. I kept my voice calm. "So am I." Her eyes went wide. Before she could say anything, I grabbed my room card and walked away. I'd barely taken a few steps when Kelly's voice boomed across the lobby. "Everyone meet in the screening room in 30. I've got it reserved for us. We're watching the documentary from our freshman sports festival. Throwback time." I didn't slow down. I just tightened my grip on the suitcase handle. That documentary was basically a highlight reel of Catherine chasing after Victor.